Good morning. I just woke up, so I am a bit of a mess right now, but never mind. Yesterday, I experienced a very weird thing, for me at least. I was biking and I had done some grocery shopping, and I don't have a car. Uh, and behind me, this guy came up also on a bike, almost like running towards me, or you understand. Um, and he started to talk to me on the bike, so we were like biking together. And he was like, "Yeah, I've seen you around. I think we live about in the same area. I think you look good, and I think maybe we should hang out. Maybe we can take a walk or do something together." And I was like, no, I'm not interested in dating. No. And he was just keep going and keep going. He kept nagging and nagging, like, "Oh, come on, give me a chance. Come on. You don't know me if you don't get to know me. Or I never see you out in the clubs. How am I supposed to, you know, date you?" And I said, exactly. I am not clubbing. I am not out there. I'm not looking for someone to date. And I'm definitely not going to say yes to someone who nags about this. No way. So I try to be very polite, but in the same time, show him that you will not get a yes from me. It doesn't matter how much you are nagging, that will not happen. Uh, and after maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so, he, I guess he finally accepted it and said, "Okay, yeah, have a nice day." Um, that's so weird to me. I am a Swedish person. First of all, we don't hook up with people on the street. I don't know anyone who done that. I know that is a common thing in US maybe. Um, you don't do that. You don't approach a person in random in the street and just ask them out. For me, that is so weird. Um, Here in Sweden, I think we are getting to know each other maybe through friends, through the job, or maybe some kind of dating site or dating app or so, or maybe in the club, not randomly in the street. And then I was posting about this in Instagram. And I got answers back from guys like, "Yeah, that's normally how you do. You start to talk to someone, some stranger, and then you go on a date." And like, I felt like I was like from another planet or so. Do people really do that? Do people like hook up with people they don't even know? They haven't talked to them for like 5 seconds, and they say, "Yeah, sure, I'll take a date with you." I would never do that. It just blow my mind. I admire that he was brave. I give him that. Yes, because I understand it must be tough uh, to find the courage to actually walk towards someone that you find attractive and then say something to her or him. Um, but to me, it was just invading my privacy, nagging about it. Came out as a kind of weirdo, like running after me with a bike, and couldn't take no for an answer. It was like, do you honestly think that I will be more interested in you now when you ask me out like 20 times than I was the first time when I said no? No. Um, it was just very, very weird. And I realized that maybe I am the weird one here. Maybe I am so, shut down. I don't know. I've been single for 4 years now. But every time I had three relationships in my life, and they were long. Um, so every time I actually met a guy that I started to date, we continued and we became a couple. We were together for years and years and years. Um, and I met them, two I met online, and one I met through friends. So this experience with just be hooked up on the street is so extremely weird to me. But maybe that's how people do it now. I don't know. Um, but I am not that person. I am not a person who will be saying yes to a total stranger that I haven't talked to, that I haven't even, communicated with at all. Mm-mm. You need to go to someone else for that. But what's your take on this? It would be nice. It would be interesting to hear your opinions, because I am just what. Well, anyway, so now I will try to put on some makeup and have a face again. But take care.